Good afternoon, everybody. This is Andy Campbell, the Deadhead Rev, and I'm coming to you from my house today. As many as you may have figured out by now, I'm no longer with Park Grove Community Church, and I want to thank them for the uh, time they allowed me to be able to share my voice with you. But things are moving in a different direction as they concentrate on the musical portion of things. And I'm going to take my sermons, my message, kind of solo for a while, and I hope things work out at Park Grove for the best. I wanted to share with you that I am not going away. I am going to continue to share my thoughts, my feelings. This is something I've been called to do, and to stop right away is going to be something I just can't do. So I appreciate all of you who have reached out. A lot of you have checked on me to make sure things are okay, and indeed, things are okay. In fact, this will probably be something that frees me up to be even more of myself. Sadly, this is one of those situations that I've talked about before in my lifetime of being an ordained minister, of trying to be um, a follower of the example of Jesus of Nazareth, is that that doesn't always mean that you're going to be welcome everywhere, and that includes a church. I've never fully felt welcome when I go into a church, and I have to wonder what my actions have been to make others feel that way. Because I think that's the truth. Is there's a lot of people who don't feel welcome in churches, and for very good reasons. They have had an issue that has taken them away. What I've always tried to create is a sense of radical welcome. And I don't know how well I've been able to succeed in doing that, but I do appreciate the fact that this calling of mine has not gone away. I still want to share the good news, and share the gospel, and share the ideas that maybe if we pay attention to the world around us, that we can figure out that we're all in this together, and that we do have some common purposes and common good. So I love everyone. I welcome everyone to be a part of whatever it is that I do here. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, who you love, how you identify, what you look like, what your origin story is, how much cash you got in the bank account, any of that stuff. But as always, if you bring prejudice, if you bring bigotry, and if you bring some sort of hatred into your heart, I don't know if my words are going to make you feel very comfortable. In fact, they'll probably make you feel uncomfortable. So prophetically this week, I wish I could talk more about an ICE agent shooting a man in Houston, or a young football player disappearing in Mississippi. But I'm going to ask you to look those things up yourself and understand why families with children of color are saying this is something that they fear, that if their child is the one person who stands out in the crowd, the fly in the buttermilk, that they aren't safe. And regardless of what the circumstances turn out, that's a reality of other parents. It's not my lived experience, but it is an experience for others. And the ICE agents down in Houston, looking for the wrong guy, claiming that he was trying to run them over with the car. There was a demand that body cams be put on all ICE agents after what happened in Minnesota, but it didn't happen. So we have no footage. And so we're either asked to believe the word of the ICE agents who killed the man, or the passengers in the vehicle who are facing deportation themselves. Um, Pay attention to these things, folks, and see what happens. Um, the man who was shot and killed lived in this country for 30 years. Um, if you don't think there's a barrier to getting citizenship, why was it so hard for this man after 30 some years to, why are there so many steps? Why are there so many barriers, obstacles, and gates to keep? When I know in my family history that my ancestors were in this country before 1776. Looked it up. Somebody did the genealogy. But you know what that means in the grand scheme of things, as far as my rights and my privileges and my inheritance? It doesn't mean a thing, and neither does yours. This is not a world created to have division. This was a world created by God for all of us to live together. And we've made it very difficult. Pay attention to those things. So, well, I also want to let you know that I am anxious for your feedback. I really would love to hear from all of you about what it is that you're hoping to hear coming up, what you might want to hear coming up. And I promise you next time I'll try to straighten up the office a little more so we don't have to look at all the stuff I bought. But it is a Sunday. And I pray that you have a beautiful day today, that you are able to experience the warmth and compassion and love and generosity of all of God's creation, and maybe hang out with a few of other children of God today. I know that today will be a day for me of baseball and some music. So I'm still going to go hang out with all of the local deadheads. It's, no bridges are burned here about what happened. So I look forward to what the future brings us. I have no idea what it's going to look like because it isn't something that I had planned for a long time. But we'll figure out where this is going to go. And again, I thank you. I love you. And remember that every once in a while, you will get shown the light in the strangest places if you look at it right. Come back next week and we'll see what kind of message we have for you. And until then, know that God loves you and I love you. Go in peace.